Do you like to create black and white images? I present you the new Silver Efex from the Nik Collection 8 plugins, a dynamic plugin fully integrated with Photoshop masks, high contrast white clip with superpowers. I already have an image here open in Photoshop, and it's separated into layers with masks. I'm going to open up this image in Silver Efex 8 by clicking this button. Here at Silver Efex, we have two main panels, one on the left, with the categories of adjustments, presets, filters, and the last saved edits, the history, and even a thumbnail of the original image. In the filter panel, I choose color filter to start tinting. My main goal to choose a shade that draws attention to the monk's robe and that it becomes the main point of black and white. Once the tone is chosen, I add a basic settings panel. The adjustments I add go to the panel on the right side to be worked on. Time to bring the mask relative to the monk from Photoshop so that these basic adjustments are only applied to our main character. I click on this arrow. The mask options imported from Photoshop appear, including the names given there in Photoshop, and I choose the monk mask. Along with the mask, I now have adjustments that can be applied through this imported mask. Note that the adjustments are applied exclusively to the monk through the imported mask. I make the adjustments I think are necessary. When I'm done with the adjustments, I click Send as Layer, a layer that reflects these changes I made to the monk. It will be sent to Photoshop and will be stored there. I'm going to go now and choose Presets. Settings. I'm going to choose ready-made adjustments to be applied in other places in the image. Let's start with a sky fit. I'm satisfied with this adjustment, and now I'm going to bring in the Photoshop mask that corresponds to the cell. I click on the arrow and choose the PS cell mask. I make the necessary adjustments, and I click Send as Layer. Now I already have two layers in Photoshop that were uploaded here from Nik. I go into Presets again and look for a preset to be applied to the sea. I like this preset. I'm going to click on the arrow again and bring up the layer mask referring to the sea. I make the adjustments in the sea that I want. The adjustments are applied directly to the sea, or the part referring to the sea in the image. And once again, I click Send as Layer. Now we've already uploaded 3 layers to Photoshop. Now, in Presets, I look for a layer that presents me with sand, as I like. It could be very dark, but that's not our case. I want a sand like this, very light to contrast. I import the mask from Photoshop, click on this arrow, bring up the sand mask, make the adjustments that I think are necessary. Finish the adjustment in the sand. This time I'm going to click Apply, because all of the adjustments within here of the Silver Efex 8 of the Nik collection of plugins have already been finalized. Now I'm going to go to Photoshop. Nik sent the 4 layers that we created, and here are the initial 4 layers inside Photoshop. I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to press Ctrl-G to put them in a group, disable this group, and now, one by one, I'm going to transfer these masks to the layers above, so that they become the black and white that I envisioned. This last one that's selected here is the one for the sand. I'm going to click on the... Now I'm going to hold Alt, and I'm going to take it to the layer. Now I have just the sand selected. This second, with the very light, almost white toning of the monk's blanket, I'll take the monk mask, holding on Alt, and put it on. This last one here above refers to the sea. I hold Alt too, click on it, and take it to the sea. And that last one is heaven. I click on the sky layer, on the sky mask, and I bring in, and now I have my almost final black and white. To give this image an even greater adjustment, I'm going to create a stamp layer, clicking on Ctrl, Shift, Alt, and the E key, And going to filter and choosing raw camera filter to finish this treatment. I make all the adjustments that I think are necessary here inside camera raw. I'm going to press OK. I have an image created now in Photoshop. It was separated into layers in Photoshop and joined into layers inside Silverado, creating this final, super powerful, high contrast black and white image. Let's see a before and after. I'm holding high and clicking. I'm Adelson Andrade, and if you like this tutorial, don't forget to leave your thumbs up, comment, share it with your colleagues so that they see this incredible possibility with this new plugin from Nik Collection. If you think it is important, you can download the link in the description for you to download a review copy. And if you want to buy it for yourself because you only have Silver Efex, it's worth it, there is a discount code in the description that will give you 15% discount. Thank you so much for watching it so far. See you next time.